are my questions. My question is, what is your pain moment for being broke? I want you to comment in the comment section. When I say that, I'm saying like I'm not broke anymore, okay? Maybe some of y'all are in that situation right now. But I remember distinctly those moments where you're trying to get a, a Big Mac or something and you don't have enough money in the bank account to do it. Or you got to get like money transferred over to buy a Big Mac. Or I remember trying to get a credit card or like open a bank account. This is when I was $50,000 in debt. And I'm out in California trying to make it as a famous musician. And I'm 50,000 in debt, and I've already had like a bank stop me. So I'm trying to open up a bank account, and I can't even open a bank account because I have this hit on my bank account. So the only thing I could do was to get like one of those refueling, check cards or whatever, where you have to have the money already in there. He goes, oh, trying to open a credit card. Like that's one moment. I wasn't even open. No, I wasn't able to open a bank account. I had to like prepay money or something. I don't know. So that's a moment that sticks out to me, even though the details are a little fuzzy. Other times, yeah, I'm in California trying to get a burger at Carl's Jr. and I don't have like $5 to get a burger. Another pain moment was I got an eviction notice on my door in California. A lot of California stories. Um, but yeah, basically I had to be out at the end of, I had to get the money at the end of the day, by the end of the day, or I was going to be evicted. My mom ended up having to wire me money, which is like a big slap across the face. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Lissa? So the question that I'm asking is, do you, maybe you're in that moment right now, but if not, do you have a pain moment that you can go back and say, man, I remember when I didn't have enough money to order a meal at a restaurant and I had to leave, or I was $100 overdrawn on my comment section. Um, but those kind of moments, I think, are the ones that stick with you and help propel you to do really great things. Like now we have our house paid off. We have zero debt right now. So, and at the time I was like $50,000 in debt. I was living in a camper, eating every kind of ramen noodle variation I could think of, and hot dogs. And those are the moments eventually where, if you have direction, the first one I said, Anthony, yeah. If you have direction, like at the time, I think I did. I've done Dave Ramsey twice in my life, and that was the first time I did it when I was $50,000 in debt, and it was like consumer debt. It wasn't any good debt. It was just credit cards or business, trying to do certain business opportunities or something, and get rich quick, schemes. But those are the moments that stick with you and you remember, and they help propel you to, a better place. Um, Something else I want to say, which I did a video yesterday, and it was about there's always a trade-off. And I was thinking you would still have a trade-off. Because I was thinking to myself, well, if I had, because, so let's say you see the people on like these tropical islands, and you're like, oh my gosh, like that is amazing. Like you'll see like someone on Fiji or Bora Bora or Belize or something, and the water is so blue. Hi Shinobi. The water is so blue, and you're just like, man, I wish I could be there. Right? You're sitting in front of a computer, staring at a computer, and you're like, oh man, I wish I could be there in Belize. But you know what? I was watching a video today, and they were on some like tropical island or something. But the trade-off was there's nobody else on this island, so it would get kind of lonely. And then they didn't have much power on the island, and then I would miss my church family, and I would miss my real family if I was. So there's a trade-off to even like going to a tropical place. And then here's another trade-off. Guess what? If you're on a tropical island in, say, Belize, then you see somebody drop a Facebook picture, and they are up in the mountains on a lake, and you're like, oh man, that looks so cool, right? But you're on a tropical island, but you see someone on a lake, and you're like, oh man, I wish I could be on a lake. So in some ways, we always want what we don't have, and so we got to be thankful for what we have. Um, but I thought that was interesting, and so that was like, well, I guess if I had a lot of money, then I wouldn't need to have a trade-off, right? Like if I was like just disgustingly rich, then I could be on a beach and also, up in the mountains on a beach. I guess you'd have to be maybe in Hawaii or something, where you got the mountains in the background and you're on a beach. Um, but even with that, there's still a trade-off because you can't. Someone will post a picture and they're in. So let's just say you're on Hawaii, right? You're on, and you got the beautiful mountain scene behind you, and you got waterfront in front of you. You're in a kayak, and you're like, this is amazing. But then someone else posts a picture in the Grand Tetons. So the Grand Tetons, these huge mountains out in northwest Wyoming, and you're like, oh man, like I'm here, and this is amazing, but I'm not there. So like even if we had all the money in the world, there's still trade-offs. You can't be everywhere. You can't be on the Amalfi Coast in Italy and also, skiing down the slopes in, I don't know, Sweden or something. You still have trade-offs.